Is returning once again to the Stockport Plaza to perform another show. Delighted he's joining me on the phone. Hi Joe, how you doing?
I'm good, thanks, very well.
Great to hear from you. Now, you played the Plaza before, didn't you? You came back, it was a couple of years back. I think it was a great gig, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I think I did it last year and the year before. I've done it on 3 tours there now, so this will be the 3rd time.
It's a lovely...
I think one time over there the fire alarm went off and everyone had to leave.
They did, didn't they? Yeah. Just a one-off. Doesn't normally happen. It's a lovely theatre, isn't it?
Beautiful. Absolutely. It's actually, out of all of the venues we've been to on the previous tours, I always really look forward to going there because when you stand on the stage and look out, it's such an amazing view from the stage. So, and they're always a great crowd. So I'm really looking forward to going back.
Now, this time your tour is called the Northern Lights Tour, and it's going to be an acoustic, stripped-down show that you're doing. So what should fans expect?
Well, it's kind of got a bit of everything in it. It's got some of my album tracks, some of the songs I've written, some that I've covered, some new covers as well, some new songs that I've written, some of the pop stuff, classical. It's kind of a mishmash of everything, to be honest. Originally wasn't really going to go out on tour this year because I finished in Joseph in August and I was going to take a bit of time out and just have a bit of time off, and then I decided to do a couple that kind of turned into a bit of a mini tour, and then before I know it, it was a full-blown tour again. So it's kind of been fun to plan this because I can kind of just, I've been able to just put whatever songs I wanted to put in and whatever I feel like the fans and people coming to see the shows would want to hear. So it's been quite an organic set list, which is nice.
And are you planning on working on your next album? You've 4 studio albums already. Are you looking for material and thinking about what's going to be on the next album?
Oh, I'm always kind of doing that. You know, when I've been in the studio a bit over this year, and not as much as I would have liked to have been, but I've been quite busy with other things. But it's definitely something we're working on at the minute, and should be out next year, hopefully. So that'll be kind of full steam ahead pretty soon.
Can't believe it's 7 years since you won the X Factor. Of course, you were up against Ollie Murs. It was a tough year that year, and you came out and you won the trophy. How did that moment change your life?
Well, I mean, that whole moment is the reason I'm able to still do what I do now. You know, the platform of that show is incredible. You know, I mean, people have a lot to say about X Factor, but you know, you have to remember that it gives so many people amazing platform to build a career on. You know, and that's kind of what I've done, and I've been very, very, very lucky. I do work hard, but I've also been very lucky, which I'm very thankful for.
Well, you're very talented. Everybody knows you've got an amazing voice, and you're also known as Mr. Nice Guy as well. But there must be a competitive streak to you, because not only did you win X Factor, you also won the Jump, the winter sports reality program that was on the telly, and of course you won Pop Star to Opera Star. So there must be a real competitive streak in there for you, Joe.
I don't know. I think I am quite competitive, but I wouldn't say in a kind of like oh my god, I have to win this kind of way. I suppose if I enjoy something and I really put my mind to something, I'll work really hard. And that's kind of what I've done on those shows, you know. And with my, you know, with obviously the Pop Star Opera Star stuff, I'd come from a similar environment being on X Factor with that show. So I think a lot of the other people who hadn't experienced reality TV before and like live competition, they were kind of slightly overwhelmed by the whole process of it. But because I'd just done X Factor, I kind of wasn't fazed by it. I just kind of went back into that mode of rehearsing 24/7 and just kind of building up to that one performance every week, which I think is a really rare kind of process to go through if you're not used to it. So I was lucky in that sense, I suppose.
Any plans to do any more reality television? What about a stint in Big Brother or The Jungle? Does that appeal, or is that it for you now?
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, those kind of shows, there's always kind of conversations going on about, you know, scheduling and if it's possible to do them and things like that, and I always say never, you know. If it's something that I can have fun with and enjoy and learn something from, then I'd be more than happy to do it, you know. But it's a whole process. Being on those shows takes up a lot of time first of all, and it has to be planned months and months ahead, so there's always kind of conversations going on to kind of make it happen or make it not happen. So We'll see what happens.
We'll watch this space. Well, rather you than
Yes.
me, Joe. There's no way you get me eating various parts of a kangaroo.
I know, that is the slightly worrying part.
Well, there's no fame without pain, is there? Joe, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. I hope you have an absolutely belting night at the Plaza, Stockport Plaza, on the 10th of November. Thanks for talking to me today.
Thanks very much.